Hello. Um, I had some more dreams. Yippee! Dreamy dreams. You know how it be. So, uh, the first. I don't know what order they came in, I've talked about it before how it's hard for me to place the order of the dreams. Like, they just happen and I don't know what order they come in. But, one of them, I was outside with some other people, but I don't remember who they were, and there were fireworks going on, which is fitting because, um, 4th of July is tomorrow, so yeah, and I'm gonna try to see the fireworks tomorrow. Hopefully I will. But anyway, yeah, so the weird thing about these fireworks in the dream was that they would fall down from the sky and they were like instead of the way fireworks work in real life, they were different. I guess they were kind of like bath bombs. I would say that the shape and size of the individual explosive device was comparable to a bath bomb. Although bath bombs do come in many different shapes and sizes these days. But I don't know, it's just reminiscent of a bath bomb, I guess, because they kind of have a similar mechanism. Like bath bombs, they're almost like it's almost like they explode, but in a very like low key kind of way. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't like, but like, they kind of like. I don't know. I'm not like a bath bomb enthusiast. That's not my thing. I think they're kind of lame. In fact, I don't even take baths. I take showers. I don't ever sit in the tub and get all bubbly and all that. You got like a bubble bath and everything. I'm not like that. I'm not about that life. But anyway, so these explosives, they would like fall down from the sky, and it was kind of scary because, like, they were beautiful. They were beautiful fireworks, but then it was a little scary because they would fall down from the sky and they would still be like exploding and stuff, and they would like fall down right next to you, and it was dangerous, and I almost got hurt in the dream, so that was a little crazy. But anyway, oh well, I don't know why I say anyway a lot. That's one thing I've noticed in my videos is that I say but anyway all the time. And shut up. It's just like shut up, stop that. I don't know. It's annoying. I mean, it makes sense because I often go off topic, but in this context, I hadn't even gone off topic and I still said anyway. So, I don't know, it's just annoying. Um, uh, so another dream that I had was that I was like a member of some sort of indigenous tribe of people, like some non existent tribe that doesn't exist in real life, but just some sort of race of people that's like we all lived in the Arctic or some very cold place. Like it was all snow and ice and everything. And we were struggling to survive because the conditions were so harsh. But also, apparently, it was set in modern times because I found I was rummaging around in some places and I found a bunch of supplies, including a bunch of makeup. I remember finding a bunch of makeup. I forgot what else kind of stuff I found. Like, it was just a bunch of trinkets and things, like a little stash of stuff. And I found it and I collected it. But then there was this girl that found me who was a member of the tribe, and she was intimidating and scary. Like, she would smile really big, like this. And she would act really friendly, but it was, like, scary, you know? Like, 'cause you could tell there was an intensity behind it, like she was actually angry. And I was like, "Oh, is this yours?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." So I gave it back and I was scared. But she didn't do anything to me. It was just a little bit nerve-wracking. It made me a little nervous interacting with her. She was like a blonde girl, like she had long blonde hair. The look of our tribe wasn't distinct. Like even though we were a singular race of people or something, some distinct culture, we didn't have any kind of distinguishing features. Like we were very diverse in appearance. So yeah. And I don't think that's unrealistic. I think there are some cultural groups of people that are like that. But I don't know if our group was linked with genetics or with culture or both or neither. Or, well, gotta be one or the other or something. It can't be neither. But yeah, like we didn't all look the same. We all looked very different. We were very diverse. And we lived in the Arctic or some very cold environment, you know. But yeah, we were kind of struggling out there and it was harsh. But anyway, here's an. I said anyway again. Damn it. Whatever. Who cares? So yeah, another dream I had was that I was at my dad's house. I keep having dreams about being at my dad's house, and I I was hanging out and like there was like this big foamy like pint. You know those like you know when like British people or whatever they're like, oh, I'm gonna have a pint, you know. That was terrible. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna have a pint, mate. Yeah. And it's like a it's like a mug, like a glass mug of like foamy beer or whatever. Well, I found one of those and like and I was drinking it, except I don't think it was beer. I think it was some other kind of alcohol, but I don't know. Like something stronger. And I was just getting drunk off of that. And nobody cared. Like my dad didn't care and my sister didn't care. But anyway, I was just kind of drinking that. And my sister had some friends over, and I'm not gonna lie, they were kind of cute. It was like there were a bunch of girls. It was like, you know, women, and like they were kind of hot. Not gonna be weird. See, these people don't exist in real life. They weren't like real life friends that Cleo has. Cleo's the name of my sister. And anyway, they're not real life friends that Cleo has. They're just imaginary dream friends. But damn, they were a little hot. But they were outside of my age range. Like, I think they were all in their 20s or 30s. So yeah, they were too old for me, obviously. But, we were all just hanging out, and, like, I was, like, drinking and being a little drunk with the friendos, and we were all hanging out, and it was fun. And, let's see. Also, there was this outfit, or, like, a dress or something, or, like, a long shirt that I had made and given to Cleo, and it was like really cool. It was like a bunch of patchwork stuff, like different patches of fabric sewn together, and it looked kind of punk and interesting. It was like stripy. There were different patterns and things on it, and I was like, damn, I kind of wish I hadn't given that to her because I kind of want it, and I was gonna ask Cleo if I could have it back. I wonder if that's a bit of a dick move. Kinda is, but it didn't even look like it would fit her in the dream. Like, it looked kind of like it would be too small. But, yeah, that's why I wanted it back, because, like, you know, she couldn't wear it anyway. But anyway, yeah, I said anyway again. Bleh. Just, like, actually try and pay attention to how much I say it. And you'll notice it, and you won't be able to stop hearing it. Like, it's like, I say it all the time. Anyway, anyway, anyway. Yeah, also, there was this part of the dream where I saw this, like, iPad in the hallway, and it was, there was, like, a loading screen, but it was, like, a custom loading screen, I guess. Like, I don't know if those really exist. Like, you can customize your computer a lot, but I don't think you can customize the loading screens. But it was, like, an eyeball that was, like, rolling around, like, can you see my eyes, like... like, it was rolling around. And, I just kind of thought that was weird because I was like, what's this iPad doing in here? I don't remember us having an iPad. It looked really like modern and sleek and like expensive, and I was like, we're too poor to have that. That doesn't make any sense. So it kind of confused me a little bit. Oh, and one thing I remember that was really impressive in hindsight was that, like, oh, that was so weird. Sorry, my computer just went dark and then it stopped being dark. It was like the screen went black and then it just came back. I'm a little bit nervous about that because I kind of spit coffee on it earlier. Sorry to interrupt the story. I'll come back to what I was saying, but earlier I was drinking coffee and I started choking on it, so I spat it out and it kind of got all over the computer. But it was more on the screen than on the keyboard, which is good because, like, the keyboard has all those inner crevices where it could get inside the machinery, whereas if it's just on the screen, then it's less likely to infiltrate the system. You know what I mean? But anyway. Yeah, anyway. So, the dream. So, in the dream, like, I could taste this alcohol that I was drinking, and it tasted really good. Like, it had a, like, subtle sweetness to it. It was almost a bit chocolate-like, or maybe, like, a bit like maple syrup, which I know those are two very different tastes, but I mean to say that it had a pleasant sweetness to it, and it was sort of rich and creamy and tasty, and, like, it didn't have the texture of maple syrup, you know, it was more runny than that, but, it just had a nice sweetness to it, and it was rich and creamy, and, like, actually, maple syrup isn't creamy, but whatever, I don't know, I'm struggling to describe the taste of it, but I just mean to say that it was sweet and tasty, and, and I'm impressed by the, like, level of detail that my dreams can bring sometimes, because, like, I remember in the past there were certain sensations that I couldn't experience during dreams, like pain. But I've recently had dreams where I did experience pain. Not extreme pain, but a little bit, you know? And, like, even though pain is uncomfortable, I'm just impressed that my dreams are able to simulate senses that well, you know? And, like, I'm impressed that I was able to experience taste in the dream. And it wasn't a strong flavor, but, you know, it was a little bit. I could definitely taste it. And it was tasty. It was yummy. And that's just so impressive to me. Like, it's really so close to, like, real life, you know? I really enjoy my dreams. They're very, like, they're very, enriching for me. Like, it's definitely a significant part of my life, you know? Because I can remember them, and they're often lucid. I didn't have any lucid dreams this time, but, you know, I have such a vivid and enriching dream experience that it's, like, a significant aspect of my life, you know? It's a very fun part of my life that I get to have. So, yeah. Bye, guys.